What up? I'm alive. I'm alive. Coming to you from my car in stopped traffic. So I had to go up north for work today. And it's a long drive, maybe an hour. And I left the house a little later than I wanted to. And I was frustrated about that. But then I saw I just missed a wreck, right? And then I worked up north and I was trying to get back into town, but I left later than I wanted to because I had to stop off and do some work, which is all good. And then I saw that I avoided another wreck that had just happened. Like, this is what God is doing all the time. In our disappointments, in our annoyances, in our frustrations, He is protecting us. He's always protecting us and working for our good. Just like I was looking at the map, like I could see when the red was going to start, when the real traffic was going to start, and it was up ahead of me. So I was anticipating it. I knew it was coming. But when you're coming from where I am to where I need to be, there's no alternate route. Like, the only way to do it is to go through it. And that's life. And two different things I want to talk about in terms of that. The first one is, we can't avoid suffering. We cannot not go through hard things. I have to go this route. There's no alternate route. The only alternate route is like 3 hours, I don't know, go weird west. I don't have that kind of time. I have to stay the course. I have to keep going. And I will eventually be on the other side of this. The other part of that is that when it comes to a wreck and I can look on my map and I can see, okay, that's where that traffic's going to begin. That's not how life is, though. We have no idea what's coming up 5 miles from now, 5 days from now, 5 years from now. And we don't want to know, y'all. We don't want that foresight. If we could see everything that would befall us in our lifetime, if God said, okay, Jessica, here you go. I love you. This is what's going to happen in your life. You're going to get this sickness. This is going to happen to your kid. This is going to happen to your loved one. You're going to have this challenge. You're going to have this challenge. You're going to have this challenge. This is going to be a hard one. This is going to be a bad trial. What would we do if we knew? We would lose our minds. If you would have told me when I was 18, hey, you're going to have breast cancer. Well, and then you're going to go through a financial meltdown. And then this thing is going to happen with your kid. And then that thing's going to happen with your dad. And then we would just quit life, y'all. We would quit because we all want to run from pain. We want to avoid hard things, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not reality. So instead of revealing all these things that will or could or would happen in our life, God instead asks us to trust Him. The very act of waking up every single morning is an act of trust. Continuing throughout our day, doing the things we're called to do that are right in front of us, whether that's serving our family, going to work, taking one step in front of the other, peeling ourselves out of bed on a day you don't think you could do it. Those are acts of trust. And I'm not even kidding. I looked up in this traffic that is going nowhere, and I suddenly find myself behind a police car. On his bumper, it says, "In God we trust." God is so beautiful, y'all. He is always finding ways to talk to us, to reveal Himself to us. He's waiting to do things like this so we know He's present. He's with us. He knows I'm creeping along. He knows I've got to get back to my kids. He knows whatever else is happening in my life, but He knows, more importantly, that I need to be reminded to trust Him. So how do we do that? How do we fortify ourselves so that we can handle these jams in our life? these challenges, these painful things, how do we fortify ourselves? We do it at the Mass. We do it in adoration. We do it in prayer. We do it by receiving Jesus in the Eucharist. We have to fill ourselves with the Lord so that we can go out into the world. Remember, y'all, we're in a season of Lent. The desert, the dryness, it's not supposed to be easy. And we're only like 5 days in, and I've already had some doozies. I have friends and family that have doozies going down with their cars, with their lives, with their job. Like, what's happening? But they say we should expect the trial. We must expect that things are going to happen in our life. And that's not bringing bad things into existence in our life. That's not having a negative mindset. It's simply knowing that on this side of heaven, we are going to have to deal. And it's not always going to be fun. But we know who's going to help us get to the other side. And that is our good Father. So y'all, I hope you have a holy and happy Lent. If He is working something out in you, just know we're all being tested. And not just during Lent. Kind of wish it was only during Lent. But just like metals in a fire, He's making us better. He's purifying us. He's being God while we are not. So I hope you can patiently and with great trust walk through or drive very slowly through whatever comes your way today. Peace out, homies. You're my prayers. I love ya.